Good evening. I'm Alan Handley. Welcome to Creekbox TV and Sports Talk. I got my buddy, Coach Rance Morgan, here for the wide receivers coach of the Clinch County Panther football team. Coach Rance, you did your job last week at practice.
Yeah, we had a pretty good week. I don't know how, if it's me or if it's just our, talented receivers we have, but they do a good job. They had a good week.
Man, had some great catches, and we're going to get to the highlights. I pulled all of them because I knew you were coming on, and you coach receivers and do a great job. Not only do you coach football, but you also coach baseball this year. Is that right?
That's right.
I was bragging on AC about being one of the best athletes to ever come through the school system, and I know you would agree with that, but you're right up there with him. You were a 3-star athlete. You played basketball, football, and baseball, and you also got a scholarship to Georgia.
That's right. I don't know if I was a star, but I played them anyway.
I went and watched you. You were pretty good. But, man, what a game last week. Did the coaching staff expect that Dooley team to show up?
They were a little more salty on defense than we expected. I think they averaged giving up about 33 a game. So we felt like we could score kind of at will, what scared us was their offense, that quarterback they had. But, with them on defense, they did a pretty decent job versus the run for the most part. But we hit them, they committed so many guys to the run. Right. We hit them with the pass, and, we had around, I think, 180 yards passing or somewhere around there.
And I kept waiting for that. Me and Tom was talking about they kept, they started out with 8, 9, 10 walking up in the box. And the first quarter, they stuffed our run. We couldn't, I think we had 8 yards. Mm-hmm. One that was our longest run play, finally broke it out, and that loosened up. We were able to run the ball a little bit better after y'all hit them with the deep ball a couple of times.
Yeah, their depth was an issue for them too. So they come out and they're fresh, they're fired up, and then as the game gets on, you wear on them a little bit. Have to hit them with those passes and get your touchdowns in. They started wearing out. We were able to run on them a little more.
But man, I kept waiting for that to take over. There was no quit in Dooley. They quit. We got the highlights and we'll show it. That Bo Lawson, I knew he was good. But, man, he had 478 total yards by himself, passing and rushing, and the team total was 488.
Yeah, I think he ended up with about 4,000 yards on the year total, all-purpose passing and rushing. Had about 50 touchdowns. So, I put him up there, as a DB coach before against Nick Marshall and Malcolm Parrish. That's two I think the best I faced.
Them too.
Well, I put him above those two, which is very,
I would agree with
very
you.
lofty.
I was with you when you coached with Nick, when we coached Wilcox, Nick Marshall, and he played for the national championship at Auburn, and I think he's a better athlete than Nick. I do. All around, he could run it. Nick didn't like to run the ball that much. Right. But man, Dooley just like I say that we couldn't get away from them. And man, one thing, you look the final score, we beat them by 13. We had 2 field goals and 7 extra points. Right. That's 13 total points, Coach.
That's big. Whoever recruited our baseball guy was coming out to kick for us needs a pay raise.
Me and Tom's talked all year about the kicking game coming into play and probably late in the season, and that was a fact Friday night. Used to we'd go for 2 like Dooley does. Mm-hmm. They'd go for 2, but the kicking game, Robbins has done such a great job, and Stovall, both of them, punting and kicking. And our kickoffs, I like how we do the pooch kick. We almost got 2 turnovers on kickoffs this week. They played with it on the sideline right there. I thought we recovered one of them, but we come close. But, man, Dooley was coming out. They had lost their first 4 or 5 ball games, and then they had won 5 in a row. And they were better than the seed they were in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, they played, I think, 9 playoff teams on the year, so
that's right,
including us. But they early on, they lost Lawson for about 2 or 3 games, to injury. So, those games, a couple of those games were 1-point games. So, they were definitely better than, their record showed.
And I know Friday, we got beat up bad Friday.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Are we going to have any of them back this week, Coach?
Well, I think we have 2 guys that are definitely probably going to be out, but then we have a few guys just banged up with some ankles and stuff like that should be playing. I think we
this time of year you expect that if you're still playing.
I think we ended up with about 8 guys that had some type of injury coming out. It might not be a severe injury, but some type of little tweak. But only 2 are not going to be playing this week.
Now, this time of year, you're not hitting as much, I know, because, I mean, you can't afford for somebody to get hurt now. Do y'all still – are you making contact a couple of days a week or just walking through now at practice? How are y'all doing that?
Yeah, this week we pretty much we knew Monday needed to be a recovery day, so we kind of dialed it back. And then today was kind of build again on top of just recovering and make sure we have the mental side of it and going through things at practice. And just really shoring up our execution and, getting ready for the game this week without making much contact.
It's hard to dial back Coach Dickerson.
It is.
He gets out there and turns them arms inside out, and turns into Toddy in its own.
He does a good job whenever he feels the kids, they need kind of a, need it dialed back. He'll dial back though. He does a good job of that.
Man, he does. Well, Coach, we're going to take a quick break and a word from our sponsors, and we're going to come back and watch some highlights from Friday's game.
At Richards in Homerville, Georgia, you'll find the best meats and seafood anywhere around, and you can order by mail. For all your holiday needs, parties, and special events, we provide catering that will make the occasion one your guests will never forget. Whether it's a wedding, company party, political event, or convention, from Savannah to Atlanta and parts beyond, call Gregory or Sharon to schedule Richards Catering Service or to make a purchase by mail. 912-487-5822.
Holding out for big deals on Black Friday? Why wait? It's Camping World's Black Friday Blowout going on now through November 26th. Take advantage of special Black Friday deals before anyone else and save big. Take advantage of year-end deals you won't want to miss, including towable RVs starting at only $99 a month. Plus, each RV purchase comes with a Good Sam Elite membership. Don't wait for Black Friday savings. Save now at Camping World's Black Friday Blowout going on at Camping World of Lake Park.
Good evening. I'm Alan Handley. Welcome to Sports Talk, and right here on Creekbox TV, I got Coach Rance Morgan, the defensive. I'm used to you coaching the defensive back, so we used to watch game film together. But now he's moved to the offensive side. He coaches the wide receivers, which when you're at Clinch County, you coach a little bit of everything, don't you, Coach? Yeah. I mean, it's just not like you work with the receivers on one side over there by yourself.
Yeah, Coach Dixon, he yells at me to come help with backers and ends sometimes too. So.
Yeah, know it. Well, we're going to get to some highlights right here, Coach Rance, and man, there's so many of them, and we got some bow highlights. I mean, you can't have highlights without Dooley County quarterbacks, so we're going to pull up the first one right here, and I mean, all of them great. This is McNeil had a great game Friday. I thought early on, I guess they were sitting outside trying to take away the outside, and is that why the middle works so good, Coach?
Well, they were a little aggressive, attacking, so we thought we could trap them on the inside some, and then we kind of wore on them with some leads. I think this run may have been a lead, but
great job in there by McNeil. Had a great game. I thought one of the best games of the year for him.
Yeah, we need him to continue to produce, and that opens up the outside for us.
Well, man, that was a great play. We'll move on to the next one. And this is huge. That's what I'm telling you. 35-yard field goal, Coach. I called it a 35. It's 34.5, but we'll give him 35.
And I think it would have been good from about 48 probably, because look where it lands. It lands back there by the camera.
Man, Robbins he's on another streak. I knew his streak was snapped a couple of weeks ago, but I don't – he hadn't missed but like one or two all year.
That's right. I think one of them may have been blocked.
Oh, so this is something that, I was talking about 13 points was generated from
that's right.
Just the kicking game
Well,
Friday.
It's huge. You don't have to, go for everything. Once you get down there, if you just get some points on the board, you'll get a team in a bad situation.
Now, do y'all have this Coach Dixon as 25, or is it the 20-yard line?
20, 25 is usually where Coach Dixon feels comfortable going for it.
That's right. Well, we'll move on to the next play. And Robbins did a great job all night. Man, look at here. This is ESPN, Coach. Creekbox has it going on with the camera work.
Yeah, they do.
Look at Jeremiah. Man.
Well,
what do you say about that?
First thing I told him when he got to the sideline, great catch, but use two hands.
Man, as he has a habit of not using two hands.
You want to see him use two hands, but, I said if you catch 100% of them, I'll never yell at you about it, but I've never seen somebody do that all the time,
I think that's the play of the week in high school football in the state of Georgia. I mean, it's got to be.
That's one of the top that I've seen in person. So,
man, it was just great camera work there. And Charles, he's getting better putting the ball up to give his receiver an opportunity to catch it, Coach.
That's right. I think he trusts Jeremiah, immensely. So,
man, it's Jeremiah's hands. They're about 3 inches bigger than mine. I mean,
he's got big hands.
And he's 6'7", Coach?
6'6", 6'7", yeah. He's 215 right now.
Sophomore, right?
Sophomore, yeah.
So he's going to play at the next level.
I do believe he'll keep his head on straight. Sky's the limit for that kid.
Well, man, that was that's one highlight of the play. We'll move on to the next one. This is another good run in here by Charles, I think. Yep. Touchdown when I knew Charles was gone when he cut it back to the outside like that. He's done that all year, Coach.
Yeah. A little power play inside. It hit a little tighter than usual, but he saw the hole, then got to the second level and cut out.
And, this is early on in the game, and, we're starting to put them away, but Dooley, like I said, they fight back.
I mean, you can't relax with Lawson back there.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. Right here's another good, this is your position, another touchdown. Grady, great job. He cuts back. Man, I was worried about Jeremiah getting a block.
Yeah.
I was glad to see him just whoa up right there.
Yeah, we've had a few where he teed off and got a targeted call, so glad he didn't touch anybody there.
That was just
on that one.
Is that just a simple route?
That's a wheel route. So you hit him with the run, and run that wheel route. Puts, their safety in a very bad position. He's got to cover deep on that side by himself, and there's 2 guys running deep, so different parts of the zone. So,
I thought we could have threw on him all night.
Yeah, we if we wanted to try to, slow it down a little bit and keep Lawson off the field, we could have threw on him.
That's right. I think you're right. All right, we'll move on to the next one. And this is one of the mistakes. Lawson didn't make many, but pressure, I think, creates this turnover right here. We just got a sack, and he just kind of throws this one up. I don't know if the receiver went the wrong way, but Grady does a great job. We get a pick right here.
Yeah, I think the receiver kind of, instead of staying on a vertical, he cut inside on a post. Lawson expected him to stay outside, and he threw it outside where Grady adjusted to it, made the play.
They didn't make many mistakes. That was one of them.
I believe that's pick number 4 or 5 on the year for Grady.
Yeah, he's had a good year.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the next play. Great run in here by Charles. Again, I like how he's holding on to that fullback, following his blocking downfield. Great job blocking. Your receivers have blocked well all year, Coach. Everybody on the line, receivers, just a great job blocking.
Yeah, I think this is sweep, if I remember right. But Coach Tyson, he does a good job really seeing what they're giving him and, making the right calls there. And when everybody executes the way it's supposed to, that single wing does look very good.
All right, we're going to take another quick break and a word from our sponsors. We're going to come back and watch some more highlights, Coach.
All right.
Huddle up. That's right. Huddle up at the Huddle House in Homerville and Lakeland before or after the game. And if you can't make it to the game, watch all the live action here at the Huddle House. Remember, Huddle Houses of Homerville and Lakeland have a full menu with something for everyone with prices that can't be beat. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, 24 hours per day, Huddle House is a game-winning recipe for the entire family. Go Clinch County Panthers, go Lanier County Bulldogs, and don't forget, huddle up at the Huddle House.
Winky's Southern Styles in Homerville is the go-to place for custom embroidery and vinyl transfer designs. Whether it's t-shirts, caps, or special Christmas items, Winky's will make it happen. Go by our location at 44 East Elna Street in Homerville and see Lenora for embroidery and vinyl transfer. Winky's Southern Styles supports the Panthers in their quest for another state championship. Go Panthers!
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ.
Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
Carter's Fried Chicken in Homerville has become the gold standard for fried chicken barbecue and catering. Carter's also offers a full menu of other tasty items and is open on Sunday. Thanks, Chad Brown, for making dining at Carter's a family tradition in Homerville. Go Panthers!
Good evening. I'm Alan Handley. We're here at Sports Talk, live at Creekbox TV. I got my buddy, Coach Rance Morgan. He's the wide receiver coach on the offense. And, Coach, we're going to pick up where we left off with some more highlights.
All right.
You'll like this next one. This is Jeremiah's second touchdown of the game. And I knew that was a score because he's got them long arms.
Yeah.
And he puts that stiff arm over there. Do y'all work on that at practice now, Coach?
Well, I tell him always they're going to probably go low on you, get ready to stiff arm him, and bounce off of him. Use your leverage. Now,
is that another wheel route there?
No, this is a what we call shark. It's a post in a corner. Post with the outside guy and a corner with the inside guy. Little crossing route.
That was wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just pretty. Like you say, the running game's keeping everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
You can see the guys commit early in this play to the run, then it's too late once they realize pass.
This puts the Panthers up 31-6 with, you think, well, we're fixing to get in at halftime. There's 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, you're hoping to get around the clock pretty quick, But
That's right. Well, we'll move on to the next one right here. And this is what happens right before halftime. 15 seconds left. I tell you, I didn't expect them to drive down the field. And,
no.
Me and Tom getting ready to watch the band at halftime. And that's a 25-yard completion, gets him down to where he can throw it up to the end zone. Though.
Yeah, I think our guys relaxed just a little bit. And with that lead, nobody thought they could score that quick on us. But they drive right down, and with Bo, he extends plays, and those guys do a good job of just getting open.
Watch this next play. We'll move on to the next one. This is the play we're hanging all over him.
Yeah.
We get a good rush in there, and he steps up. And I just want you to look, we're hanging on him, and he still throws the ball down to the 5-yard line. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. And somehow number 4 just stretches out and gets in. That's just a great play, Coach.
That is.
You can't do nothing about that.
No, you do just about everything right, and then one guy trailing 4 should have stayed on his hip a little longer. But, I think you just relax a little bit when you're up that big. And
like you say, he's going to be a ball player. He already is.
4 is a really good player. I think the week before he had about 4 touchdowns versus Tryon. So just he does a good job. Him and Lawson, you can tell they're on the same page most of the game.
And he did this all night. All right, we'll move on to the next one. And man, this is a good run by McNeil, I think. Look at the push, Coach, that we're getting right here.
Yeah.
And all the way down to about the 2-yard line. I thought he was going to pop it in there. Just a great run.
Yeah, that's another lead play, and he gets right behind his lineman, and they make a good wall where they can't even see where he is, and he just stays right behind him and comes out.
And then all of a sudden he pops out.
Yeah.
That was just this is the first possession right after halftime. We go down there and score.
That's right.
I was worried about them getting the momentum, but we did what we were supposed to do, drive down there. All right, we'll move on to the next one. And this is Lawson again. Not only could he beat you with his arm, you see him picking up, there's 20, 25, 30 yards, Coach. Hard to defend a quarterback that can do both.
That's right. He does a good job, in my opinion, he'll scramble, and most of the time when a guy scrambles to the outside, they'll throw to the outside. They'll throw to the sideline or throw it deep. Well, this guy, he scrambles it, and he finds the hole in the middle of the field, which Marshall and Parrish didn't do that a whole lot. Right. He finds the guys open, and then he's got another gear than most kids do.
And man, we're sitting here, we're talking high school football. You talk about Alabama, the kind of quarterbacks and offensive it takes to beat Alabama. This is the type of quarterback you got to have to beat Alabama, I think.
Yeah.
It's been proven. We'll move on to the next play. And I think this is another pass right here, I'm pretty sure. Let's look. Yep. Man, this was a huge play because it's 3rd and 9, Coach. That's why I picked this one out. Great play to D'Antonio. Big play. Gives us first down. I mean, they got us backed up.
Yeah. Well, their backers are so tight in the box that, they're coming worried about run, and then you just replace D'Antonio right behind them. And he does a good job staying in there. A lot of high school kids, don't like to make this catch. And
no, that's
a lot of college guys don't. He just stays in, makes a play. And D'Antonio's a kid that you love to coach every week. He's tough. That
man, and you see who makes the tackle for Dooley, number 7. You got to give Bo a shout out, not only on offense but defense. He comes in there and I think that wasn't Bo. He's out here covering, but he's on defense.
They got him singled on Jeremiah down here, and he does a pretty good job covering.
He did, man. He's the first one to go up high in the end zone and knock it away from Jeremiah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the next play. And, man, this is Tresman. I think we finally, we didn't run Tresman much.
No, he had to play more defense this week.
But look at the yak yards.
Yeah,
there's number 7 on number 7.
We tell our guys keep blocking because he's gonna break 2 or 3 tackles per play. So just make sure you stay on your guy.
He is a hoss to bring down, isn't he, Coach?
He is. He's a load. 235 pounds now, I think.
There's 2 men missing. There's man number 3. There's 4 that get up there, and there's his big 58's coming 5 and 58 falls on him. I was worried about that. That's 315 pounds.
Yeah, I think he was about to take Lawson for a ride on that one.
Yeah, he would have.
If
58.
With him.
And number 1 on there, right there. I bet you for Dooley, he had 20 tackles.
If he does what he's supposed to do in the classroom, he'll probably be playing next level when he gets a little older.
Because he's just a sophomore.
That's right. He's a sophomore.
Well, Coach, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll come back and finish up with the highlights.
All right.
Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned, has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. Jeff Brown and Eric Lutz make it a priority to know their clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. They offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers!
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot, and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal. Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around. Subway, the Corner Pantry, and the Argyle Food Market are locally owned by Mr. Nick Patel, who thanks the Clinch County Homerville communities for all their support. Subway, located on West Dame Avenue in Homerville, is the go-to place for nutritious, healthy food, and Subway also serves a delicious breakfast each morning. We have catering platters to meet all your tailgating needs. Don't forget to drop by the Corner Pantry in Homerville and the Argyle Food Market in Argyle and pick up all the items you need at the best discount prices in Clinch County. Nick says, go Panthers! Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year. Tired of outrageous electric and gas bills?
Contact Johnson Spray Foam Insulation and watch those power bills drop like a rock. Spray foam insulation can seal holes and cracks in your attic or crawl space. If you don't have a new construction, Johnson's can take out your old insulation and replace it with incredible airtight insulation. For lower power bills and more comfortable environment anywhere in South Georgia, contact Bob Johnson or Eric Thomas.
Good evening. I'm Alan Handley. Welcome back to Sports Talk here on Creekbox TV. I'm with my good buddy, Coach Rance Morgan, the wide receivers coach for the Clinch County Panthers. And, Coach, we're going to pick up where we left off. We got a couple more highlights. There were so many Friday on both sides of the ball.
Especially fourth quarter for them.
Yeah. Here's that's Tresman. I like this little play here. You know,
screen play.
I'm an option man. I like the middle screen. But
I had a little hold'em penalty right there, but
a little.
Other than that, it looked good.
Williams said, "Man, I didn't hold him." What day we were talking about everything looks good, but that one, which nobody plays harder. He's the toughest player on the team, I think.
Yeah,
Williams.
He plays hard.
You know, his man wasn't gonna make the tackle.
Nah.
And I know Coach Dicker says he as long as your man don't make the tackle.
That's right.
He did his job. His man didn't make the tackle.
And if the referee happened to look the other way than that one, that's a good play for Williams.
Me and you coached B team together before.
That's right.
We had 15 kids going to Brooks County, so we told ours to hold every play. We'll move on to the next one. And, man, this is a good run. I think Tresman. Yeah. We come out, I think, in the spread here, Coach.
Yeah, there's a pass play that broke down, and he took off.
They got him at the 10.
Yeah, he breaks those tackles, and he's right in. So when he goes, he's unbelievable sometimes. He makes some plays. I don't think those secondary guys want a whole lot of tackling whenever he's coming
number
through.
11 weighs $145. Right. You see how he tackled from behind.
Yeah.
That's how I would tackle Tresman. Get out and try to trip him.
Yeah, might try to dive at his ankles a little bit.
That's right, man. But now I like this play. Will we see some more of this?
Yeah, we have some quarterback draws in, but hopefully we won't have to be in a whole lot of spread formation a whole lot.
But I don't want to throw it at the spread.
That's right.
Just let Tresman run it. Run it. We don't need to change the offense, but they've got to honor it when you spread them out. You would think they'd have to, especially now with Jeremiah. We've completed a few passes.
Yeah.
So, but man, that was a big play, I thought. We'll move on to the next one. And I think this is a big play right here. Man, I thought he was going to step out of bounds. Watch this, Coach. Nope, this isn't his running play. But look at this. We had him sacked again.
Stays in. And
just look at that. Just drops it just like a rainbow.
Yeah.
I mean, number one's not – he's within 3 steps.
Yeah, I think Jaquez jumped a little early on this one. But, just him buying that much time, again, created an opportunity for him again. So
just, remember that name because he's going to be playing, 2 years from now in college.
Yes.
Great ball player. I mean, he knows where the pressure's coming from. He never takes his eyes from downfield. He's not scared to get hit is one thing, Coach.
Not.
That's what impresses me. Most quarterbacks, are kind of gun shy.
Right.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. This is another. Got to give Robbins a shout-out, man. Big points here. I thought he was going to hook it to the right. It stayed in, though.
Yeah. Big points because, later on I think this makes it 48 to 13 or 14 at the time. And then the onslaught comes here. We start losing some guys to injury, and they take advantage of it and come back.
And, man, a lot of people, they say, man, why don't we kick? There's a lot more involved than just kicking. It starts with snapping the ball.
That's right.
You got to be able to snap and get the ball down. And I got to give a shout-out to Stovall because he's done that great all year. Snapping's been good, everything. I mean, it starts there.
Yeah.
Done a great job. We'll move on to the next play. And this is Bo's touchdown. I mean, he tight ropes it over there, Coach.
It looks like he steps out about right there. To me.
That's what I thought too. But
still a heck of a play. I mean,
and you don't realize how fast he is till you see him get over there.
Yeah, they claim he's not, real fast in the 40, but it's hard to believe when you watch him run.
Well, yeah, look at Grady. I mean, I know he tries to push him out. 13, I'm trying to think who that is.
That's Darion Simon.
But just a great job by Bo. I mean, I had to put the last 3 highlights. We'll move on to the next one. He's just such a good ball player. You see down here they're going for 2, and watch where he puts this ball. I mean, just –
yeah, they run a little rub route down there.
That was their 2-point play all night.
I told Coach Chase I don't envy him this week as far as
no,
being on that side of the ball.
No, you've been there before, brother.
I don't know if Coach Chase lost any weight during this week, but
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did stress a little bit.
Probably on Friday night, because I can imagine what Coach Dickerson is screaming.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the last highlight right here, and it's another Bo highlight. I mean, the boy is just an exceptional athlete. He just sits there. It looks like it's the same play, Coach. This time it's for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he's wide open, I think.
They run a little pick route, which, it's supposed to be illegal, but everybody runs them.
Man, they do. And they run them good, Coach.
That's right. I mean, see him rub right here on 6. He even extends on him a little bit. And
that's illegal if he touches him, right?
Yeah, he should have. With his hands extended like that, they probably should have called something. But, it's an offensive game, really, at this day and age. So.
Well, that ends up being the final. We beat them 48-35, and we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk about Mitchell County, because that's who the Panthers have next week. Is that right, Coach?
That's right.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Need to get in shape and stay fit? Clinch Fitness Center, East Ingham Avenue in Homerville, has state-of-the-art fitness equipment which will allow you to realize your dream of a healthy body. Come into Clinch Fitness Center and check out our many pieces of fitness and exercise equipment. After you've worked out and gotten that body tone, be sure to step next door to Salon Chic and Boutique on East Plant Avenue, Homerville, and finish the job. We provide all your special needs, whether it's hairstyling, manicures, pedicures, waxing, or boutique clothing for that special occasion, or just for casual wear. Drop by and check out our new inventory. Clinch Memorial Hospital, your hometown medical facility, strives daily to deliver quality medical care to all of Clinch County and the surrounding area. Clinch Memorial has a great swing bed program which allows rehabilitation after surgery to occur in a personal and pleasant atmosphere and avoids a stay in a nursing home. Drop by and say hello to our new administrator, Angela Ammons, and see what Clinch Memorial has to offer. And remember, our ER is not far from where you are. Clinch Memorial Hospital, Homerville. Farmers and Merchants Bank in Homerville is ready to meet all of your banking needs. With drive-through service, 24-hour ATM, and night depository, we provide the most efficient and service-oriented banking in the area. We are proud to be a part of the Homerville-Clinch County community and support all Clinch County athletic teams in their quest to be the best. Go by and see Sam Shaw and all the team at Farmers and Merchants Bank in Homerville to discuss your banking opportunities. Go Panthers! G&M Appraisals can provide all your appraisal needs, residential, agricultural, or commercial. G&M works with many banks and mortgage companies to give you a quick turnaround on your loan applications. G&M is a proud supporter of all the Panther teams in their quest for state championships. Contact Greg Gaines at 352-213-6250 and let G&M meet your appraisal needs. Go Panthers! Spanish Moss Monuments, Waycross, Georgia, will commemorate the life of your loved one with compassion, care, and understanding. Let us design a monument that will capture the essence of your memories. Our goal is to treat every family we serve as if they were our own. We offer a wide range of services, including monument design, refinishing, gravesite reconstruction, cemetery lot maintenance, and pet markers. We serve a broad area of southeast Georgia and stand ready to assist you. Contact Jonathan Roundtree to discuss your future or immediate needs.
Good evening. Welcome to Sports Talk right here on Creekbox TV. I'm the host, Alan Handley, and I'm with my good buddy, Rance Morgan. Rance, man, you're doing a great job, brother. Appreciate you taking – I know y'all are out of school this week, but it's playoff time.
That's right. Glad to be here.
You can't take no break and go off on Thanksgiving.
No.
Which that's a good thing this time of year.
That's right.
You love to be playing football.
Yeah, you want to be playing on Thanksgiving.
And, man, we want to keep playing this week to week. And, we're 9-2 on the year. We've had a rough schedule right out of the gate. Mitchell's 10-1. They lost one game, their very first game, and they've won 10 in a row. Is that right, Coach?
That's right.
Man, and we're going to Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And, they were AA years ago. I think they've come down to A the last several years. But looking at them, what do they look like?
They're athletic. On defense, they have a big guy, number 66. He's 360 pounds, probably
6'3", 360.
6'3", 6'4". And at the beginning of the year, you watch him on film, and I think he's just learning the game. But the last few games, he's starting to cause a little havoc. He plays a little nose. So versus us, they may play him at tackle though, because shut down, try to stop the outside run. We're running.
Well, I bet Langston hopes that's what happens. Langston's the smallest one on the offensive line.
I told Langston he might want to cut some this week.
Yeah, so. But now he's the grittiest one on the offensive line.
I got you. And
he's smart, so he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Man, and they advanced because they beat Sly. What was it, 23-22, something like that?
Yeah, I think Sly went for 2 and got stuffed right there. And the Sly people feel like they got in, and
Oh, it was that close?
Yeah, it's that close on film, and you really can't tell on film. But I'm sure the refs made the right call.
Now, what offense will we see that Mitchell? They're going to run the spread like most of the teams
offensively
now?
They run spread. They'll go double tight a little bit out of spread, but mostly they like to run doubles and trips, and sometimes they bring an H back in, where they got a guy that's a sniffer and go one way or the other. But the read options on read. Number 6 for them is their quarterback, but he's been banged up the past few weeks. Yeah. So, but he's a good athlete. He's not. I don't think he's quite as good as Lawson, but he's still a good one. Mm-hmm. I think he holds some offers, for next level as a receiver. So, their backup's number 17, I believe, and he's athletic too. He doesn't throw the ball quite as good as 6, but good athlete. Defensive, they're 3-5.
Well, man, that's going to change. You know that. They'll have 9 in the box against us.
Right, they'll look 5-3, maybe another guy rolled down. Mm-hmm. I look for them to kind of double cover Jeremiah, as much as possible.
Well, that's going to open up Grady then, is that right?
Yeah, it should, we've seen them, Seminole County runs a little single wing over there, so we've seen kind of a look that they give, and, maybe we can give our guys a little what we think they're going to be in, but with us, you never know how they'll adjust to us. So.
And, man, it's playoff time. There's no bad teams left.
That's right.
Not after the first round, especially.
Right.
Looking at, I get the opportunity to look ahead. I know you coach and y'all got, it's all about Friday. That's and right. Nothing else. That's it's right. Do or die now. But any upsets last week that caught your eye in Class A and the brackets?
I thought Charlton and Commerce would be a tighter game.
Man, I was shocked at that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be high scoring. I didn't know if Charlton would slow them down, but Charlton, must have adjusted and really stuffed the run game for them. And with Charlton's skill guys and quarterback, they can put up points on anybody. So
man, they can. And there's been 2 upsets in the power rankings. Dooley County upset Tron, mm-hmm. and then last week Charlton upset in Commerce.
Right.
So, do you think the power rankings are good? Is it a good measuring stick? Do you think they're pretty accurate this year?
I think it does a good job of kind of seeding teams. Like you don't see very many upsets really. But as far as what I don't like about it, you may see a team, like we had a chance where we might have seen Charlton in almost back-to-back weeks. They
need to split that.
I don't like that side of it, but it does a good job of really seeing the teams. Where
another thing I don't like is they automatically take the region champion.
Yeah,
and they leapfrog.
Right.
I just don't like that. If you're going to do a power ranking, a legit power rankings, I think you ought to do it and take away the.
Yeah,
because our region, we split ours with the private schools, mm-hmm. so it makes it rough.
Yeah.
But man, we win. I'm looking down the road. We're going to play the winner between Manchester and Mount Zion. Manchester's the number 1 ranked team, and mm-hmm. they've been number 1, I think, all year. Mount Zion's a number 8 seed, but it's in Manchester. But when I went back and looked at the schedules, Mitchell, they've got 5 shutouts on the year, so their defense is pretty good.
Yeah, I think their defense is salty. So.
But then you look at the schedule, you go a little bit deeper. They played 3 playoff teams, Coach, mm-hmm. and then you look at our schedule. We've played 7 teams, and 3 teams are still in the playoffs. Right. With Brooks being a AA team mm-hmm. in the Elite 8, and then you still have Irwin and Charlton in the playoffs. From our region was great. You know, we could still have 4 or 5 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah. And Blakely, I think Blakely, they lost a few games late by a touchdown, and then they had to play in the playoff.
That's right.
To get into the playoffs, and they ended up losing. But they very well could have been a playoff team too. And that coach did a great job with them. But yeah, our schedules really made us tough, and early on we wasn't healthy. The injury bug kind of hit us a little bit, the past couple of weeks. But hopefully if we can stay healthy and execute this Friday, hopefully we'll be moving on. So,
man, and I know this is a tough week on the coaches because it's Thanksgiving. They're out of school all week, and it kind of, these kids, y'all are creature habits. We like to keep practice at 3:30. We know when school gets out, we're going to practice at 3:30, and we're going to go till dark.
Right.
Now, this week, y'all are coming in about 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Today we came in at 1. We'll come in at 1 tomorrow, and just try to get the kids in and out, and do what we got to do, and try to keep everybody focused. That's the big thing at this time of year. Keep them focused, keep the morale up. You've been practicing since June now, so yeah, man. You don't want to give it. What's a couple of more weeks? That's right. That's what we try to. That's what we try to tell them. Like some teams react to it differently. Some of your better teams in the past that went on, they react to it differently, and other teams they get tired of the monotony of practice.
That's right.
Tell and
man, and I think that last year, this is the same week that McIntosh, I think, eased up on us.
Wasn't it during the semifinals?
No, that's right. We had Commerce. That was our best game of the year when we played Commerce at home.
It was. And I think we kind of relaxed after that week last year a little bit.
A little let down.
Because all MCA was coming. But, this year you got some guys you have to tell them all right, let's focus in, get back to what you're doing. And, we got a few more weeks. That's all we got. But, they're responding to us. So hopefully get in there and execute and have a good game Friday.
Well, Coach, man, we know y'all got, about a 2.5-hour ride to Mitchell Friday?
Yeah, around 2 hours, I think.
So y'all stop in Thomasville and grab something to eat?
Yeah, get a good buffet, hopefully.
That's right. Get there about, 5?
Yeah, 5, usually. And 5:15.
Kickoff's at 7:30.
Yeah.
Well, man, it's going to be exciting, and we appreciate you at Creekbox taking the time because I know you've been working since Sunday. Y'all come in at 2 o'clock and probably stayed till,
Yeah, I think we left out of there about probably 6:30, 7.
Right. I see you on the offense. Now, defense, we'd stay a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But, Coach, I appreciate you taking the time to come up here to Creekbox. We're going to take a break, and I'm going to bring in my next guest, Josh Lee, and we appreciate it, Coach.
You're welcome. Thank you.
At Richards in Homerville, Georgia, you'll find the best meats and seafood anywhere around, and you can order by mail. For all your holiday needs, parties, and special events, we provide catering that will make the occasion one your guests will never forget. Whether it's a wedding, company party, political event, or convention, from Savannah to Atlanta and parts beyond, call Gregory or Sharon to schedule Richards Catering Service or to make a purchase by mail. 912-487-5822.
Holding out for big deals on Black Friday? Why wait? It's Camping World's Black Friday Blowout going on now through November 26th. Take advantage of special Black Friday deals before anyone else and save big. Take advantage of year-end deals you won't want to miss, including towable RVs starting at only $99 a month. Plus, each RV purchase comes with a Good Sam Elite membership. Don't wait for Black Friday savings. Save now at Camping World's Black Friday Blowout going on at Camping World of Lake Park.
Huddle up. That's right. Huddle up at the Huddle House in Homerville and Lakeland before or after the game. And if you can't make it to the game, watch all the live action here at the Huddle House. Remember, Huddle Houses of Homerville and Lakeland have a full menu with something for everyone with prices that can't be beat. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, 24 hours per day, Huddle House is a game-winning recipe for the entire family. Go Clinch County Panthers. Go Lanier County Bulldogs. And don't forget, huddle up at the Huddle House.
Winky's Southern Styles in Homerville is the go-to place for custom embroidery and vinyl transfer designs. Whether it's t-shirts, caps, or special Christmas items, Winky's will make it happen. Go by our location at 44 East Elna Street in Homerville and see Lenora for embroidery and vinyl transfer. Winky's Southern Styles supports the Panthers in their quest for another state championship. Go Panthers!
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons.
Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ. Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
Carter's Fried Chicken in Homerville has become the gold standard for fried chicken barbecue and catering. Carter's also offers a full menu of other tasty items and is open on Sunday. Thanks, Chad Brown, for making dining at Carter's a family tradition in Homerville. Go Panthers! Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned, has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. Jeff Brown and Eric Lutz make it a priority to know their clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. They offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers!
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot, and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal.
Good evening. Welcome back to Sports Talk on Creekbox TV. I'm Alan Handley. I'm with my closer right here, Josh Lee,
yes,
and he's going to close us anytime we have Sports Talk. He's the closer, man. He's got the college football, all the big news that's coming out, and man, Josh, the coaches are falling like dominoes.
Man,
we talked about that, man.
Bad season to be looking for a coach. Good season to be a coach looking for a job.
I'm telling you, you got Tennessee. We knew that. We talked about last. Arkansas done said, we're going. I'm surprised they're letting him stay to the end of the year.
Yeah,
but I think the buyout there's $13 million.
That's all of them. So then UCLA fired their coach Jim Moore on his birthday.
Man, that's bad.
I think they gave him. I think it was $13 million also. So that was a good birthday present.
So yeah, I didn't realize. Well, now what do you have? A couple years left on his?
Yeah, it was like 3 years, and I guess it was he's been he coached in the NFL, coached at the Falcons. He was sought after and just had a good contract.
I thought, and they played USC tough last week. It was a good game.
Yeah, everybody was kind of wanting.
They come out and Texas A&M had them beat. And they come back.
They did early in the year, and that that put Sumlin on the hot seat. And I'm seeing reports he's going to be let go too.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me one bit. And the rumor is, I know you're like me. If Arkansas, they're going to have a vacant now, and the old guy at Auburn from Arkansas.
Yeah, he coached high school football at Arkansas, and they said Arkansas was going full-fledged, full-court press on him. That's who they want.
Man, that would be a great hire.
I guess they could somehow. I guess they got the money to lure him away from Auburn. Man, I don't see why he would leave Auburn.
I don't either, but man, he just looks like he's under stress 24/7. You know how crazy football is in the state of Alabama, anyway.
Yeah, which Arkansas they don't have an NFL team either, but everybody says Alabama fans are, so
that's
pro,
right.
No NFL team there. So
well, man, I think he would do a good job at Arkansas if he went.
Wherever
he's
he
a great
goes,
coach. I think he's a good coach.
He's a great offensive-minded coach, and he does great. The talent, he gets good talent, but he doesn't get great talent, and he's able to compete with Alabama every year in and out. So.
And I tell you another coach that I'm surprised, that everybody, when they hired him, said, man, what are they doing with LSU? But, that's turned into a pretty good hire.
Well, he's a local guy, from Louisiana, somewhere down there, kind of like Kirby Smart with Georgia. Right. And he gets them fired up, man. He gets those guys ready to play for him. Yeah, I like the way he
talks. He's got a deep voice.
I guess that's how we sound. Everybody else from Georgia.
I know. I watched them in Tennessee play, and it was flood and bad weather. And he said, man, you got to love it.
He loved it.
Yeah, he was loving that.
Yeah, Les Miles' name's been floated around, linked to Chip Kelly coming to Florida, that he may want to look at him as being his offense coordinator. So,
man,
that'd be a big hire.
Do you think Florida will have a coach this weekend after the Florida State game?
I feel like, that Sunday or Monday, this coming up Sunday or Monday, I feel like hopefully an announcement will be made, and I hope it's Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
But, man, if it isn't, who knows where to go from there. You got Dan Mullen, Charlie
we've got to get off, we've got to have a coach.
Yeah, you got recruits now wondering who's going to be the coach, and it's just.
Well, you even mentioned, you said they canceled
Well, just official visits. Any player coming in on official visit, I'm not sure if all of them, but the majority of them are told to wait and do their official visit maybe the following weekend. Which, you don't have a game, you get more one-to-one time.
We're not going to have a game, are we?
No, well, they actually said, you talked about it, but they're not going to a bowl game.
No, man. They could at 5 wins, they could, but I don't.
Yeah, because they had a canceled game that was a guaranteed win, but with Florida State, it's going to be a tough game this week.
Man, and, you think back, I can't remember. Florida State being a 12 o'clock game, never, I don't think.
No, I haven't never seen one.
That goes back to the Charlie Pale days.
Yeah, we talk about rivalry games. This is one of the biggest rivalry games in football.
Oh, man.
They've been, Florida State's been ranked in the top 10 at one time, 12 consecutive times in a game. In a matchup. This year they're both. I'm sure I don't want to say the record.
Yeah, I can't remember that happening.
No, it's bad. But to put it in perspective, Alabama and Auburn's only been ranked in the top 10 6 times.
Well, you
together.
You would think that was, especially here lately, but I mean.
It's at the same time. Mm-hmm. So. But if you look, Florida gets their coach. Florida State's going to be right back. They lost their quarterback. That's what happened with them.
Yeah.
Both those teams
set them on a spiral downhill. What do you think? This weekend, last weekend we had the little.
Yeah, it was a duel. Yeah.
But now this weekend's going to be a good weekend to watch college football. Starting, I think, Friday.
Friday, you got Miami plays Pittsburgh. And Miami this week, or last week, they had.
Well, they started out slow. I was worried. You said that. You said, man, Virginia.
12 o'clock games. And they were down, 14 points in the third quarter, come back and won.
That pick six.
That's the game Mark Richt loses at Georgia, and he's just come to Miami, and he's totally, turned the corner down there for them.
Then you got Clemson and South Carolina on the other side of that, right?
Yeah, and they play at, I think they play at 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's a night game, I know.
Where's it played at?
It's in South Carolina, which, Clemson, is.
Yeah, they're better, but now Muschamp, I tell you, he's got South Carolina. They've won, 6-7 games this year, guys?
Yeah, they have. They're a real good season going on. Actually, I think that spreads, it's less than 2 touchdowns, 12, 13 points. So
man,
anything could happen in that game.
Well, you could catch Clemson looking because
ahead
the next week you got the ACC championship, Miami, and that's the playoff game.
That's the playoff game.
Miami's at Pittsburgh. That's the playoff game.
That is you got top 7 teams from here. Every game that's right. Playoff. But then Georgia Tech. That's the game comes on.
And Georgia Tech beat them 2, maybe 3 years in a row.
Yeah,
Tech's beat them, and that's in. See, I thought that was in Athens, but that's in Tech.
It's in Atlanta.
What time's that game?
That game's at 3:30, and that'll be. No, I'm sorry. Actually, that game's at 12. And there you go,
12 o'clock kickoff
in Atlanta, and Georgia Tech. I mean, they'll be ready to play. So we'll see. But
I
Georgia,
think Kirby's got them. They looked good against Kentucky. They come out.
They did.
I thought they come out in the first quarter, but after that they rolled.
They rolled on. Kirby's smart. He's doing an excellent job.
Tech does a great job of running the ball, chewing time off the clock,
and keeping it away from the other team.
And I'm sure he'll do that this weekend.
And then the big game, of course, 3:30, Alabama and Auburn. It's the closest
I wish they'd
spread.
make that an 8 o'clock game.
I know. We're going to the game. Me and John Hart's going to ride down.
Where's that? It's in Auburn?
No, we're going to the Florida State game. But I hope we get back in time to watch some of that game. And I hope me and John.
You'll leave at halftime of that game.
Florida State.
What's the spread there, John?
It's 5. Florida State -5. But, your home field advantage give you 3 or 4, so it's really more like an 8-point
You think
spread.
Could we sold out?
I think you'll see good fan support, yeah. Florida State fans usually come strong, too, but, I don't know how they'll show up this year. But, yeah, even last week's game was, they had 70,000
I was surprised,
fans. That's one thing you can't take away from Florida. Look at Miami right now. They're not even selling their stadium out.
And I even heard a rumor that if Auburn's coach jumps, Malzahn goes to Arkansas, Muschamp,
go to Auburn.
Auburn's kind of putting that out there. Do you think he would do that?
Well, I don't know. He's got a good thing going at South Carolina. Not only that, Auburn's used to a high-profile offense, and Muschamp's not going to bring that with him.
No.
And you can't blame him, So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. The Auburn job opens up.
Man, I wouldn't want that Auburn job.
There's an offense coordinator that was under Malzahn. He's off coaching somewhere. I can't recall where, but he would probably be the one they'd bring back. Keep it going.
Who's the pick at Tennessee. Have you heard anything from Tennessee?
No, they finally got off the John Gruden rumors. Finally, they've died down on
why
him.
Why would you come back if you're him? He's making $12 million a year to announce NFL games.
I know. They said Peyton Manning had a sit-down meeting with him. Said, if you come, I'll be your quarterback coach, co-offense coordinator. You name it. They threw dollar signs at him, and
he declined on that.
Yeah, I seen Dan Mullen. They, definitely had talks
they
with him.
can't. If Tennessee hires Dan Mullen and we can't get him, I'm gonna be aggravated by it.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And then you got the coach from South Florida originally went to Oregon, Willie Taggart. We talked about him before. He's wanting to get back in the South, so he could go there, or he could go to multiple jobs open right now.
Now I seen Nebraska's not gonna make an announcement to the end of the year. Do you think they keep that coach? I think they got to let him go because Frost is going to get a job.
I think their main, they're trying to get ahead of that. They want Frost, and if it takes getting rid of their coach, unfortunately, that's probably what they're going to do, so they could go and try to get him. I seen Florida supposedly circled back to Frost and trying him again, but there's just not a lot of interest there on his part, I don't think, coming to Florida.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and finish up with the games we got coming up this weekend, the big college games.
Good week.
Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around.
Subway, the Corner Pantry, and the Argyle Food Market are locally owned by Mr. Nick Patel, who thanks the Clinch County Homerville communities for all their support. Subway, located on West Dame Avenue in Homerville, is the go-to place for nutritious, healthy food, and Subway also serves a delicious breakfast each morning. We have catering platters to meet all your tailgating needs. Don't forget to drop by the Corner Pantry in Homerville and the Argyle Food Market in Argyle and pick up all the items you need at the best discount prices in Clinch County. Nick says, go Panthers!
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Tired of outrageous electric and gas bills? Contact Johnson Spray Foam Insulation and watch those power bills drop like a rock. Spray foam insulation can seal holes and cracks in your attic or crawl space. If you don't have a new construction, Johnson's can take out your old insulation and replace it with incredible airtight insulation. For lower power bills and more comfortable environment anywhere in South Georgia, contact Bob Johnson or Eric Thomas. Need to get in shape and stay fit? Clinch Fitness Center, East Dame Avenue in Homerville has state-of-the-art fitness equipment which will allow you to realize your dream of a healthy body. Come into Clinch Fitness Center and check out our many pieces of fitness and exercise equipment. After you've worked out and gotten that body toned, be sure to step next door to Salon Chic and Boutique on East Plant Avenue, Homerville, and finish the job. We provide all your special needs, whether it's hairstyling, manicures, pedicures, waxing, or boutique clothing for that special occasion, or just for casual wear. Drop by and check out our new inventory. Clinch Memorial Hospital, your hometown medical facility, strives daily to deliver quality medical care to all of Clinch County and the surrounding area. Clinch Memorial has a great swing bed program which allows rehabilitation after surgery to occur in a personal and pleasant atmosphere and avoids a stay in a nursing home. Drop by and say hello to our new administrator, Angela Ammons, and see what Clinch Memorial has to offer. And remember, our ER is not far from where you are. Clinch Memorial Hospital, Homerville.
Farmers and Merchants Bank in Homerville is ready to meet all of your banking needs. With drive-through service, 24-hour ATM, and night depository, we provide the most efficient and service-oriented banking in the area. We are proud to be a part of the Homerville-Clinch County community and support all Clinch County athletic teams in their quest to be the best. Go by and see Sam Shaw and all the team at Farmers and Merchants Bank in Homerville to discuss your banking opportunities. Go Panthers!
G&M Appraisals can provide all your appraisal needs, residential, agricultural, or commercial. G&M works with many banks and mortgage companies to give you a quick turnaround on your loan applications. G&M is a proud supporter of all the Panther teams in their quest for state championships. Contact Greg Gaines at 352-213-6250 and let G&M meet your appraisal needs. Go Panthers! Spanish Moss Monuments, Waycross, Georgia will commemorate the life of your loved one with compassion, care, and understanding. Let us design a monument that will capture the essence of your memories. Our goal is to treat every family we serve as if they were our own. We offer a wide range of services including monument design, refinishing, gravesite reconstruction, cemetery lot maintenance, and pet markers. We serve a broad area of southeast Georgia and stand ready to assist you. Contact Jonathan Roundtree to discuss your future or immediate needs.
Good evening. Welcome back to Sports Talk with the host, Alan Handley. I got my sidekick, Josh Lee, here. You know, we didn't even touch on them. You got Ohio State, Michigan. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's this week, too, and that's going to be a good game. It's
what
12
time?
O'clock game.
12 o'clock game.
At Michigan. That's what I'm saying. Go to the Florida State game. Going to miss these good games.
Man, well, if Michigan won last week, it would have been a 3:30.
It would have been a primetime game. Wisconsin knocked off Michigan last week.
That's right.
Beat them pretty handily, I think 14 points.
And what other games we got playing this week? Josh, that's
we
big
went
games.
over most of them.
Most of them.
West Virginia, Oklahoma, pretty good size game.
And Oklahoma, like, you were talking, they suspended their quarterback for just being a stupid what he did on the sideline.
Yeah, which now
do you think that's going to cost him some Heisman votes?
It could. Yeah, that's probably bigger than the actual game this week because West Virginia quarterback's out, and they said he's going to play. They just suspended him for the start.
See, I thought it was for the game. Okay, all right. But I think that the Heisman ought to step in right there, and then Bonehead, they ought to learn. They should have learned from Johnny Football.
Oh yeah, he's just another Johnny Football.
I agree with you.
You got some good games at night. We touched on Clemson, South Carolina, Notre Dame, Stanford's at night. Washington State and Washington.
Stanford, that was a good game last week. I watched into that.
Good
Stanford.
They
got a good running back now.
They're out of it though. They have no chance of getting back in it.
But man, we're gonna come back next week. And that's gonna be the week.
That's when you'll feast on the turkey. Feast on it Thursday and feast on it next week. That'll be some good games.
So you can look for me and Josh to be back next week, and Josh is gonna have his ink pen, and we're gonna make some prediction who's gonna be in the playoffs.
I'm ready for it.
So I am too. You're so excited for it to get here, and then when it gets here, it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone for a while.
It's gone for a while.
We got college basketball to look forward to.
That's right. We want to mention again. I know Frankie's he'll be watching.
Oh yeah.
The Gators. He texts me every night. The Gators are ranked number 7.
Gators on ESPN. Yeah. They sure are.
So man, I want to appreciate y'all for tuning in, but none of this would be possible without our sponsors, and I want to give a shout out to every one of them. We want to thank Clinch Memorial Hospital, Roundtree Funeral Home, Spanish Moss, which monuments, Clinch Fitness Center and Salon, G&M Appraisals, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Cornerstone Baptist Church, Little Austin. That's your brother-in-law, ain't it? We got to give him a shout out. Your daddy, Lee Engineering, he makes it possible too, and he sets on the visitor side.
I say we just got to get him to the home side. If we can, hopefully Homerville can host one more.
He does that in basketball too.
Yeah, he stays on that visitor side. Yeah.
Homerville Feeding Seeds, Carter's Fried Chicken, Winkies, Camping World of Valdosta, Lutz Brown Pigler and Manley, Dairy Queen and Popeyes, and Johnson Spray Foam. Man, there's another shout out.
He's trying
to
do some spraying some insulation. Get to do my house, get a little practice on it.
That's right. Well, we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight for Sports Talk, and we'll see y'all next Thursday.